Hey guys, it's Jessie here from Untitled, and today I'm going to show you the correct way to plant a tree. Trees are so important to your landscape. They act as a focal point. They increase curb appeal and your home's value. Large shade trees can also decrease your energy costs and cast glorious shade to protect us on these hot summer days. Let's get started. I'm going to demonstrate planting a tree on a smaller specimen. I probably can't get a 10-gallon or B&B tree into the garden all by myself, but this is a very manageable size. We're going to plant one of my favorite, the amelanchier or serviceberry. It was actually native to the Midwest. It has brilliant fall color, showy, fragrant white flowers in the spring, and dark purple fruits mid-summer. They are real tasty on pancakes, but you got to get out there before the birds because they attract all kinds of birds and wildlife. Step one is to really plan your site. You want to make sure you don't have overhead power lines, other trees getting in the way, setbacks you want to think about. You want to think about your site. Do you have full sun? Most trees are going to want a full sun environment. And what is the drainage like? Do you have good, even drainage? I would say we have all that right here. And because we're planting in the boulevard garden, one thing I want to make sure to do is to not block the view of cars coming in and out of the parking lot. So we're well away from the entrance and exit of the Tonkadale parking lot. So I think we're going to be okay. And this is going to be kind of a mid-size shrubby tree that's not going to get in the way of anybody's view. Okay, folks, so the first step would be to dig a hole twice the diameter of the container that it comes in. I'm going to dig the hole second because I don't want to fall in. So we're going to go right on to step two, which is removing the tree from the pot. You know, one thing about me, I got a lot of muscle. Check it. All right, nice and loose. There we go. Beautiful. We want to look at that root structure. Doesn't look like we have any encircling roots or roots that are going to girdle or choke out the tree once planted. But what I want to do here is investigate the top. This tree is planted a little bit too deep already. So let's work out some of this soil on top. And what I want to do is find the root flare and our first encircling root. That's going to be the level at which we want to plant it. How about a kneeler? Woo, there we go. Too many squats this week. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. So we don't need to worry about hurting this too much. We do want to break up these roots on the outside. So instead of going around the pot, they go down into the ground to find that groundwater. So I had to call in some backup. There it is. Because this tree is probably a little bit younger than like a big old tree you're going to plant in the yard, I'm having trouble finding the first encircling root. On like a 10-gallon tree, that root is going to be about the size of the pencil, and it's going to come off the base of the tree at a, maybe a right angle. You'll see it. It'll be the first pronounced root. So that's what we're looking for, because that is the level at which we want to plant this tree. Come in and get this. We found it. That one?
Like this area.
This area? Okay, so these are these first major roots. So this is where the depth at which we're going to plant it, correct?
Correct.
Right here. So when you get to that first encircling root, you'll start to see the base of the tree flare out. It's a subtle flare. So here we go. We got it. We got it. We got this. Oh, I think we prepared this the best we can. We're going to set it aside and dig a hole. It's nice to dig after a little bit of rain. Then the soil's workable. Ooh, we have a nice loamy soil out here. Deep and wide, deep and wide. We're digging a hole deep and wide. Ooh. Our goal is to dig a hole the depth of the root ball, but twice the diameter of the root ball. I think we're getting there. Make sure to belly button to the spine, sucking everything in, squeezing our glutes. Ha! Love it. Get it, girl. Okay, look at that. I give you the perfect hole. All right, this is Biotone Plant Starter. This is gonna give trees and shrubs, perennials, great jump start. It has all kinds of organic nutrients and mycorrhizae. Remember that good fungus, that good fungus that colonizes the roots, increasing surface area, which enables better root development, nutrients, and water absorption. So we'll read the directions here. Plant size, that was a 5-gallon. So we need 2 cups per hole. I think my handful is a half a cup. So we'll do 4 handfuls of that stinky stuff, 4 handfuls of that stinky stuff. We need 4 handfuls of the stinky stuff. Woo! Okay, looking good. Give it a little mix. Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. Alley-oop. Oh my God, I think we may have nailed it on the depth. Add a little bit of an elevator. It's gonna sink a little bit when we stomp it in. So last hot tip of the day, well, third to last hot tip of the day. When we plant trees, shrubs, perennials, we wanna add half bag of the native soil and half bag of planting mix or premium compost to get all that good organic matter in there. Hurry, hurry. Nice and crumbly. So I'd say that was a half of a bag for a 5-gallon tree. And then we backfill. Ooh. Can heel it in a little bit to eliminate air pockets. Heel it in is a term I just learned. I love it. I'm gonna full foot it in. I think we did a really good job planting this amelanker. Catch our breath here, and then we're talking about watering. So all throughout the summer until the first hard frost, we're gonna wanna be watering our newly planted trees and shrubs long and deep. That means dragging a hose over to it, turn it on low, let it soak for like 10 or 15 minutes, maybe a couple times a week. It's really gonna depend on the rainfall. We're gonna wanna make sure they're getting at least 1 inch of water per week. So if you have a rain gauge or you listen to the weather, you'll kind of know where we're at with precipitation, especially going into our heat wave here in June and well into July. We're gonna wanna be watering well until the first hard frost. So let's do it. All right, we've watered it in well. Mulch is a great way to keep the roots cool and also decrease moisture loss through evaporation. I don't have a bag of mulch handy at the moment and I'm too sweaty to go get one. So I'm just gonna explain it for a minute. When mulching a tree or a shrub, we want to use the 3-3-3 rule. 3 inches deep, at least 3 inches away from the trunk of the tree, and 3 feet in diameter in total around the tree. That's the 3-3-3 rule. You've heard it here first. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at Tonkedale.